Thank you for tuning into another episode of Take 10 on Tuesday with the Tennessee Tribune. I'm Jason Lutz. Today I am excited. I invited a great personal friend of mine here into the office. I think he's a very important person in the city of Nashville, and I wanted my viewers to have a chance to meet him. Today I'm sitting with John Smith of johnsmithmarketing.com. Now, John Smith has been doing marketing and a lot of other important things in the city for over 20 years. And today we're going to discuss some of the things he's done in the past and some exciting things he has in the future. So thanks for coming, John.
Hey, what's up, Jason?
How you feeling?
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Great. So I just want to jump right in. My first question is, I've heard the accolades, and when I first moved here, I heard your name even before we met. I know you've been doing a lot of things in Nashville. Where did you begin? How did you get into marketing?
Well, it started out as parties. When I was in high school, graduate of Whites Creek. When I was in high school, I used to throw the parties for most of the young people in the city. When I got through with high school, I went to TSU, and at TSU I started throwing parties, and I was involved with a lot of the clubs and entertainment back in the 90s. Met B.B. Winans when I was like 15 and 16 years old. The Grammy Award winning Winans family. They moved to Nashville over 20 years ago, and he kind of took me in. Used to take me to summer school when I was in high school. Came to my high school graduation. Spent a lot of time with me and took me on trips, on tour with him, and I had a chance to actually hang out with people like Whitney Houston and Gladys Knight and meet all these stars, and it really kind of done something to me as a young man, kind of seeing the entertainment industry up close, and being involved with the small parties I was doing. I kind of wanted to take it to the next level. So that's kind of how I got involved. So I went from parties to concerts, to festivals, to plays, to boxing matches. So I do a lot of events, big events, and that is the entertainment side of my company. And I have a business side of my company where we handle marketing for businesses, restaurants, doctors, lawyers, professional people, politicians, and that's the business side of the business. So
well, that's great. Now, so it is true that I heard that if a big artist is in town, big festivals, and it's geared towards African Americans especially, you're definitely a part of it.
Man, I've been involved with everything from Prince, Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, the Smoking Grooves tour, Lollapalooza, all the big major concerts that come here. I generally get the phone call about doing the promotions for it, and I put together a lot of my own events also and concerts also. So a lot of the festivals that go on in the city, the African Street Festival, I've been involved with that close to 10 years. I do the Southern Heritage Classic, been involved with that close to 10 years. The Soul Food Festival, we're celebrating our 10th year next year, so I helped get that started here. This past year, we did the first year for the Rewind Barbecue Festival.
Yeah, that was really popular.
Right.
A lot of people showed up for that.
And we look forward to doing that next year too. So just got my hands in on the entertainment and on the business side of the business.
So that leads me to my next question. Is there an extreme difference in how you market an event and how you market a business, or are there some similarities?
There are. This gift God gave me to draw people, to get people to come out. I used to use it for parties, and now I parlayed or to kind of change my marketing strategy, and now I use that to get people to come out to big events. Now I use that to get people to come out and vote for people, politicians. Now I use that, for doctors and lawyers and help them get more business. So it's the same strategy, but it's just a different market, and each you just got to figure out who you're marketing toward and figure out the best way to reach that market.
Okay, so that's great. Now, for a lot of my viewers are business owners. Is that something that you'd recommend? Is try to find who the person you're looking for?
That's the first thing. You got to identify your target market when you're marketing, when you're trying to reach a potential customer. So, say if you're a salon, that most women go to salons, so you want to target women. Yes. Women watch the Food Network. Women, women are in churches. So these are target place as far as marketing that you would want to reach women.
Wow. So commercial on the Food Network or Lifetime,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that if they're at the churches, that's a good place to have flyers and have information.
Mm-hmm.
So target your audience. That's very important. Now I know that you so you do a lot of things, and your name has continued to grow as Nashville grows. One example I was doing some research on you, and I saw that you actually were mentioned in a Rolling Stones article, magazine.
That was in 2008. That Rolling Stone article was about Kanye West and Jay-Z, and it was about music touring. And Rolling Stone called me in 2008, and they interviewed me concerning music tours, and and I've worked with Chris Brown and Tupac and people like that, and they just asked me questions about touring in the music industry, and it was a great article.
That's great. Now, as you were coming up in the late 2000s, in the mid 2000s, how difficult was it to get some of these shows here to Nashville? Because it seemed like Nashville sometimes used to be skipped by a lot of African Americans,
right?
African American artists.
Well, far as rankings in the United States, Nashville is about the number 45th market in the United States.
45th, okay.
So if somebody's doing a 20-city tour, 30-city tour, so Nashville sometimes gets missed out because, of course, New York, San Francisco, Miami, Chicago, these markets are a lot more popular than Nashville, and they sell tickets better than Nashville. And Nashville is known as a walk-up market. Nashville generally don't buy tickets to a lot of events like they should. They wait to the last minute and rush to buy tickets. But Nashville is a growing city. Yeah. And Nashville is on fire, and Nashville is the place to be.
Great. Yeah. Now that's perfect, because that leads to my next question. We hear all these articles of Nashville's the it city, and we see a lot of explosive things happening here. Where do we, as African American business people and just African Americans as general, play in as the city grows?
Well, you got to think about the future. It's about positioning. So the numbers say that in the next 10 years, 500 more thousand people are going to be moving to the city. So the people who are in the key positions in the city are going to grow with the city. So these restaurants, these offices, these businesses that are open, they are going to have an influx of a lot of people in the city. So if you're in the right position, doing the right thing, selling the right product, you're gonna grow. So it's just interesting how the city has grown. I remember when we just had the Sounds baseball team.
Wow.
And then we have the Titans, now we have the Predators, and we probably have a basketball team on the way. So this city has grown leaps and bounds, and I'm excited about Nashville being here, the environment, the college town. We have all these colleges all in like a 5-mile radius. So that's very, very exciting. So I'm just trying to position myself and my company to be known for handling a lot of the major clients here and the major events here.
Great. Now, and I guess as the city grows, so as African Americans, we just need to position ourselves too and realize that we have a place here.
Definitely. Nashville will be the next Atlanta. Nashville will be the next Charlotte. Nashville is on the rise. So as African Americans, we need to figure out our niche and what we do best and what we're good at, and take advantage of it. And it's so funny looking around the city, the leaders in the city and the business owners in the city. These are people I went to school with. These are people I went to college with. These are people who I grew up with. So it's like my circle, and it's like our generation's time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just very exciting to just see the growth. Growth.
Definitely. And before I let you go, we have to let the audience know about your next venture here in the city. I know you have a great play coming here.
Oh, yeah.
So just let us know a little bit about it, the dates, and what is the play about, and who's in it.
Okay. The play is November the 6th and 7th. It's at Tennessee Performing Center. It's at Polk Theater.
Okay.
It's 2 shows. It's a show on Thursday and Sunday, and the play is called Miss Independent. Miss Independent. Miss Independent is about a woman that makes more money than her husband.
Oh,
and
okay. I like it already.
This is a play to see. It's gonna make you cry. It's gonna take you to church, and it's very, very exciting. It's starring Robin Givens. Robin Givens, of course, was married to Mike Tyson.
That's right, Robin Givens.
And she was in the movie Boomerang, and she was on Fresh Prince. It's also starring Christopher Williams, and I can't sing. I can't sing his song. Don't wake me.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. So he's starring. He's starring in the play, and we have two people from the Tyler Perry plays. The Mans. They're in the play. Tony Grant is in the play, and his wife. We also have Priest Tyree, who wrote the play. He's the guy he's like the new Tyler Perry now. He writes the plays and he stars in the play.
Coming up.
Yeah, so that's going to be a real good play, and just excited that Nashville is on the tour list, and just tickets are selling fast, and once again it's November 6th and 7th at TPAC.
At TPAC, and is that where they get the tickets at TPAC?
Yeah, at the TPAC box office.
TPAC box office, or you can Google TPAC and go on their website. So hopefully, all the things that you're doing and people in your circle, if you continue to do it, we can bump up from 45 and we can get into that top 20 list one day.
We definitely can, and I'm excited about next year. Next year are the mayor races and the council races, the councilman at large races, the vice mayor race. So next year we're going to see a lot of change and a lot of diversity in the city. So I'm just real excited about 2015 and what it has to bring for Nashville.
I appreciate it. Before I let you go, can you let people know how they can contact you if they want to use your services?
They can Google me.
Just Google them. Google John Smith Nashville.
John Smith Nashville, John Smith Marketing. My website is johnsmithmarketing.com.
Yeah.
And my phone number is 615-573-5536. And my Twitter tag is @JohnSmithTN. And I'm on Facebook. I talk a lot about relationships and business and different things like that. So you can find me on Facebook. But I really appreciate you inviting me, man.
Oh man, thanks a lot, man. It's great, and I know our viewers were enjoyed. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
All right, and once again, you've been tuning into Take 10 on Tuesday with the Tennessee Tribune. See you next time.